I think we can get started because in the very beginning, it's just a bit of an intro before we actually go into the Kahoot game. So, welcome everyone to MozFest, last day, and also welcome everyone to an AI amusement park attraction presented by myself, Ariel. My name is Ariel. I am based in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Visual Art and Computer Science from UBC and a Master of Philosophy in Education, specializing in arts, creativity, and education from Cambridge. So, this session is about girls in STEAM, and STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Design, as well as Mathematics. And in the very beginning of the session is going to be a bit of a introduction to girls in STEAM, and then followed by a hopefully fun and engaging trivia session with Kahoot. So before we also get started, I want to thank MozFest for having me, as well as my master's supervisor, Dr. Eleanor Dare, for hosting the AI-Musement Park and allowing me to host a virtual tent, as you call it. And I welcome everyone to check out the AI-Musement Park attractions as well. There are many others that are happening on Zoom and various locations in Mozilla hubs at this moment right now. So, what is STEAM education? Like I've mentioned before, STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Design, and for us, also about access and mathematics. Simply, STEAM education is a multidisciplinary approach to teaching. STEAM is designed to encourage discussions and problem solving among students, developing both practical skills and appreciation for collaborations. And I started Girls in STEAM, so it actually also shares the same name as a nonprofit that I founded last year in July, because I was really frustrated when I was in high school and college that art and sciences are always so separated, where in reality, a lot of the products we build, processes we are a part of, and events that we go to, all of them are interconnected. And in order for us to thrive in the industry today, we should have skills. We should be equipped with skills from STEM to the art and the design and the humanities. So, art and design are inseparable in today's STEM education, and in order to build a diverse and technologically advanced community, representation matters amongst leaders and creators. At Girls in STEAM, our mission is centered around community, education, and access. And our events happen on a monthly basis, including workshops to teach STEAM tools, panels to connect women and gender diverse friends, and volunteer opportunities to connect with other local organizations focused on gender-based issues. Some women's STEAM statistics. We all know that women and minorities are underrepresented in STEM fields. So to put that into context, in the United States, despite women making up nearly half of the workforce, only 27% of the STEM workers are women by 2019. We have made gains, as in 1970, only 8% of the STEM workers are women. This is according to the US Census Bureau. And in Canada, there are even less women in STEM. According to Statistics Canada, out of all the Canadians with a STEM degree, only 34% are women, and they make up less than 25% of Canadians working in science and technology. And some more LGBTQ plus in STEAM statistics. Compared to their non-LGBTQ plus peers, LGBTQ plus professionals were 20% more likely to have experienced professional devaluation, which is when their STEM expertise has been devalued or discounted. When it comes to mental health, LGBTQ plus persons were 27% more likely to have experienced minor health problems and 30% more likely to have experienced one or more depressive symptoms in the past year. And a third of LGBTQ plus STEM professionals experienced one or more types of social exclusion. The Girls in STEAM team, our wonderful team, is based across North America. We will be hiring campus ambassadors in all high school and college campuses for the next calendar year in June, and we welcome you all to apply if you're interested in getting involved. And there are also other ways to be involved with the organization. We always like to include speakers and panelists as well as workshop leaders. So if you're ever interested in hosting a workshop with us, please reach out to me and we would love to have you. So our team is very diverse. I'm based in Vancouver. There are women and individuals and volunteers based in Los Angeles, based in New York and Toronto. So we are all over the place. And hopefully in the future, we will expand beyond North America as well. There are plenty of opportunities to get involved, and all you gotta do is reach out to me. You may wonder, what does a STEAM career look like? And a STEAM career is one that incorporates both STEM and art, design, and humanities. And here are some examples. One of my favorite that I came across in recent days is tech journalist. So one of the women part of the team, she actually worked for a crypto publishing company as a journalist. So she's very involved with tech on a day-to-day basis. However, what she does is fully STEAM, writing and editing for cool blogs and news updates in the tech world and the crypto world. How do you connect with us, Girls in STEAM? We have lots of fun stuff going on our Instagram at girlsinsteam.org. On a weekly basis, we'll explain technical terms, some latest development in STEAM field, women's STEAM profiles, podcasts, books, resources, and Girls in STEAM events and opportunities, of course. And for us, we support access to STEAM education for girls, gender diverse individuals, and the LGBTQ plus community. And even if you're not a girl, we welcome you to attend our events because we need more access to STEAM education in general. And I was curious if anyone has any questions. If not, we are going to shift gears over. I will put the link in the chat to the Kahoot game. Yeah. Give me just a second. The link is in the chat, or you can scan the QR and join with our game pin. All right, looks like everyone is in. We shall begin. Let the games begin. First question. Who is known as the first computer programmer? It is Ada Lovelace, who was an English mathematician and writer, chiefly known for her work on Charles Babbage's proposed mechanical general purpose computer, the analytical engine. She was the first to recognize that the machine had applications beyond pure calculation, and to have published the first algorithm intended to be carried out by such a machine. As a result, she is often regarded as the first computer programmer. Congrats to Evelina for taking the first place in our first question. Let's keep it up. Which person was not one of the first programmers of the ENIAC, which is the first programmable general-purpose electronic computer? The ENIAC, or Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, was a result of a US government-funded project during World War II to build an electronic computer that could be programmed. The project was based out of the University of Pennsylvania's Moore School of Engineering and was completed in 1945. Significant development work was undertaken by the female mathematicians who handled the bulk of the ENIAC programming. Ooh, some competition rising. Which of the following currently has a female CEO? Yes, welcome new members. Feel free to join the game. CEO Melanie Perkins conceived Canva after growing frustrated with existing design tools. Kind of like how I grew frustrated and started Girls in STEAM. She is an Australian billionaire technology entrepreneur who is the chief executive officer and co-founder of Canva. All right. When is International Women's Day? It was this month in March 8th. Which of the following is not a real all-female hackathon? And we use a start to denote that it is also inclusive to gender diverse individuals. And these hackathons welcome genders from a diverse spectrum. Feel free to take your guesses. It is Tech Ladies Hacking. That is not real. So Command F is based in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And Athena Hacks is based in Southern California, where L Hacks is based in York University, Ontario, Canada. All of them have already occurred in this past year in February and March. So in the future, if you're interested in participating in any of them, keep a lookout in early months of the year. Who was the first woman to get a PhD in computer science? Let me just put the link in here again. It is Sister Mary Kenneth Keller. In 1965, she became the first woman to earn a PhD in computer science. She came close to being the first person ever, but the first man to earn the degree accepted his diploma at Washington University in St. Louis earlier in the very same day. Right. Who is one of the founders of the Grace Hopper Celebration of Women in Tech? This one's a bit of a tricky question. Hint, hint. It is Anita Borg. So Anita Borg and Dr. Tel Whitney founded Grace Hopper Celebration in 1994, the world's largest gathering of women in computing. The Anita Borg flagship event brings the research and career interests of women in computing to the forefront and highlights the contributions of women to the entire world. Which of the following was invented by a woman? This question is related to the last question. It is the first compiler. And in 1951, Grace Hopper wrote the first compiler. A compiler is a program that turns the language statements into zeros and ones for the computer to understand. This leads to faster programming as the programmer no longer had to do the work by hand. Next question. Who played a key part to the invention of COBOL, which stands for Common Business Oriented Language? Yes, it is Grace Hopper again. It is imperative, procedural, and object-oriented, this language called COBOL. A compiler is a computer program that takes other computer programs written in a higher level source language and converts them into another program, which is machine code, so that the computer can understand. Who was Google's first female engineer and the 20th employee? Google's first female engineer and 20th employee, Marissa Mayer, spent 13 years at the tech company, which is the source of much of her fortune. Who was one of the co-founders of Cisco? Sandy Lerner. She is an American businesswoman and philanthropist. She co-founded Cisco Systems and used the money from its sale to pursue interests in animal welfare and women's writing. Cisco is an American-based multinational digital communications technology conglomerate corporation. Former employee of Texas Instruments and IBM, who is the current CEO of AMD? It is Lisa Su. She is an American business executive and electrical engineer who is the president, chief executive officer, and chair of AMD. Early in her career, Su worked at Texas Instruments, IBM, and Freescale Semiconductor in engineering and management positions. AMD, which is commonly abbreviated from Advanced Micro Devices Incorporations, is an American multinational semiconductor company that develops computer processors and related technologies for business and consumer markets. Dave is leading. Who is the first woman to head IBM? Virginia Marie, or Ginny Rometty, is an American business executive who served as executive chairman of IBM after stepping down as CEO on April 1st, 2020. The International Business Machines Corporation, aka IBM, is an American multinational technology corporation present in over 175 countries. It specializes in computer hardware, middleware, and software, and provides hosting and consulting services in areas ranging from mainframe computers to nanotech. Who is the former CEO and co-founder of VMware? VMware is an American cloud computing and virtualization technology company. In 1998, VMware was founded by Diane Green, Mendel Rosenblum, Scott Devine, Edward Wong, and Edward Gunian. And Green and Rosenblum were both graduate students at University of California, Berkeley. Fun facts, trivia. What did Susan Kare do at Apple? I certainly learned a lot when I was developing or looking for these questions, because honestly, other than Steve Jobs, I don't know that many big tech people and not even big tech women people. So this was really cool to know. Susan Kare is an American artist and graphic designer, best known for her interface elements and typeface contributions to the first Apple Macintosh from 1983 to 1986. Whose calculations enabled some of NASA's first space exploration? It is Catherine. Catherine studied how to use geometry for space travel. She figured out the path for the spacecraft to orbit, go around the Earth, and to land on the moon. NASA used Catherine's math, and it worked. NASA sent astronauts into orbit around Earth, and later her math helped send astronauts to the moon and back. Second to last question. According to NASA, who developed and implemented code that led to the creation of the battery used in early hybrid cars? Annie Jean Easley was an American computer scientist, mathematician, and rocket scientist. She worked for the Lewis Research Center, and now known as the Glenn Research Center of NASA, and its predecessor, the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, the NACA. She was a leading member of the team which developed software for the Centaur rocket stage and was one of the first African Americans to work at NASA. Last question. Which of these women was awarded the 2018 Nobel Prize in Physics? Donna Theo Strickland is a Canadian optical physicist and pioneer in the field of pulsed lasers. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2018, together with Gerard Moreau, for the practical implementation of chirped pulse amplification. She is a professor right now at the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada. Podium time, the most exciting time. They're so cute and fun. Congratulations to Dave, and thank you for everyone for participating.
I breezed through that with guesses and guesses alone.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I mean, it's really, even for me, like I said, I also didn't know a lot of this trivia, and I feel that more people should know because there are so few women that are recognized in the field of STEAM. And so when I put this together, it was really fun and really cool to learn about their accomplishments. And it's been inspiring me and motivating me to keep going and look out for myself. Keep on learning, become a lifelong learner. About
yeah,
right? Yeah. About Girls in STEAM, again, we are a Canadian nonprofit that supports access to STEAM education for girls, women, gender diverse people, and the LGBTQ plus community across North America. I recognize that we are around the world in this presentation today, so we will be expanding. And for our panelists, our workshop leaders, we do incorporate anyone who wants to participate. You do not have to be based in North America. Keep an eye on us. Keep an eye out on us in June for a hiring of campus ambassadors for high school and colleges for the next academic year. So if you know any students who might be interested, please feel free to share and have them connect with me. My name is Ariel. I'm the president and founder of Girls in STEAM, and we lead an amazing team of women volunteers all across North America. Feel free to connect with us for more fun updates on Instagram, which is the main platform that we interact on, and we have a lot of other social platforms as well. We also put out fun TikToks as well as informative LinkedIn articles. So we welcome all of you here to connect with us. And that's it for the end of my session. I will still be here for a little bit if you have questions. But if not, I hope wherever you are in the world, you are having an amazing Friday. Thank you. Thank you.
thanks, Ariel.
Thank you.